Hi, this is Doug with IdahoMMA.com. I'm here with Veta Arteaga with Combat Fitness. Thanks for your time, Veta. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Okay, now this isn't getting to know. We know who you are. This is sort of like catching up. The last time, we're talking 2 fights ago, you finally got that fight with Billy Edney.
Yes.
Finally. I mean, that was promoters were trying to put that fight together for years, it seems like.
Yes.
That happened. Tell us what went on there.
With Billy, let's see, I fought Billy in May, so at Front Street, and I won, which that was exciting. Yeah, it was anticipating for a couple of months, even a couple years. Even other shows wanted us to fight, so the tension was kind of building up. She's a nice girl, and I actually got a grapple against her before I fought. So I ended up winning in the first round by submission. I was able to knock her down in the first, which, you know, that was, I even surprised myself. I was excited that I was able to dominate at an early start. And yeah, so that's how that went, yeah.
Yeah, because your foundation, I mean, really is jiu-jitsu, right?
Yeah, I like jiu-jitsu. I don't mind being on the ground. I don't mind rolling. I feel comfortable on the ground. I also feel comfortable boxing too, so
right.
I didn't really have like a set plan. I knew grappling, I was able to handle her. At the same time, she wasn't easy, she was strong. But at the same time, standing up, I was like, okay, I need to go and be aggressive. Fight or flyer type.
Right. Yeah. So that puts you at 2-0. And then your next fight, you just had, what? How long ago?
Was it 4 weeks ago?
A month ago?
Yeah, I fought in June, so at Showdown, which is a really big event. It was a really big event. That one, I didn't win, but I went to split decision, so, you know, that could have went either way. I can't really say that I felt that I won the fight, just because I haven't really seen myself, the media version of the fight yet. So I can't really say that I felt like I won. I didn't feel like myself before the fight, but overall I did learn a lot about myself. So even though I lost, I took it more as a learning. And the show itself was flattering to be on that show. The cage was huge. The people there were so nice, and I got to meet Juliana Pena, Josh Barnett, Court McGee. So overall it was cool, and that's how that went down.
So now that was your first time fighting away from Boise, right?
Yes,
basically.
yeah.
So what was that like? You had to go and spend the night, and
it was
sort of different.
Yeah, and maybe that's probably why I didn't feel like myself. This is my first time actually going and not being able to actually like do my regular routine. So it kind of threw me off a little bit, but at the same time, I'm kind of glad I got it out of the way, and now it's over with. So now when I do travel, I'm ready to go, and now I know what to expect. Like, I have to give myself another routine.
What a great learning experience all the way around. All the way around, from the traveling to the fight.
For sure.
To everything.
Yeah.
So now we're here at Combat Fitness. You've been training steady all along, all this time. What do you have coming up? Do you have anything coming up?
I know it's in the works. So as far as it, I know Front Street wanted me to fight again, so we'll see. I know that's here in a couple of weeks. I don't know if that will happen or not. But at the same time, I'm just trying to make everything be a priority with school and work as well. So hopefully sometime soon, hopefully at least August or September, I'll be back, you know, ready to go. Because I want to stay as active as possible. I haven't stopped training since Showdown, and even then I went and competed in Vegas just for an MMA draft. So I haven't really rested. If I have rested, it's only like a day or two, and if I have had a cocktail or anything, it's only like a couple, and then it's not like...
Yeah, I mean, you're back at the gym training.
Yeah, I'm back at the gym. So it's like I've never
So that's not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Okay. That's not bad.
It's okay.
So now you speak of the MMA draft. Okay, first of all, for the people out there that don't know, the MMA draft is sort of like the college football combine.
Yes.
It's just a bunch of events that test the mixed martial arts abilities in different things.
Yes.
Not just boxing, but everything: grappling, jiu-jitsu, striking, you know, cardio, whatever, fitness, right? So how was that?
It was fun. It was fun. I woke up feeling nervous, like I had a fight, just because I was, you know, something different, and I was going to go and compete with a bunch of other MMA fighters, and they have a lot to prove, and I had a lot to prove. So it was really It was nervous the first day. The first day, what we did was a lot of like athlete stuff. So we had to run, we had to do a beat test, we had to do pull-ups, explosiveness, testing all of that, our speed. So that was the first day. The second day was a fun part, to me at least, was striking, shadow boxing, wrestling, jigs. You had to see how many submissions you could do in a minute. So that was really cool. So overall, I don't know how I did or how I ranked in the MMA draft, but the coaches did come up to me and ask me, you know, what's your number, what's your last name, which was really flattering. So I'm hoping I did at least somewhat okay.
That's awesome. I mean, just being part of the MMA draft, being one of the first women being a part of that, I mean, that's...
From combat, I was like the first female to go out there to try it. So combat, you know, I'm glad they gave me that opportunity to go out there and actually kind of test myself out. I mostly was competing with myself to see where I'm at as an amateur and where I should be as a pro and see what's the next step for me too. So overall, the experience was cool, and I got to meet a bunch of UFC fighters too, just walking down. Like I saw Misha Tate, so I got to take a picture with her, and you know, Uriah Faber was the one that hosted it, and Phil Davis. So, you know, he was really sweet too. So we ended up, you know, talking. So overall, it was a cool experience. So.
That's awesome. You know, we were talking earlier about motivation, and I want to ask you, what is your motivation for the sport of mixed martial arts, grappling? Because I know you do a lot of grappling tournaments. You know, what keeps Veta going? You know, going to the gym at lunchtime, training every day after work. You had, you know, knee surgery. You know, you're back in the gym, you're training. What keeps you going?
Well, I want to be pro. So I want to turn pro. So I need to train like a pro. So I see these guys behind me work hard, and the majority of them are mostly pros. You know, I don't have that many female partners that I train with. So I feel like what motivates me as an amateur and as a female too is, for one, I want to be healthy, and for two, I need to do it to go to that next step. If I want it, it's not going to be given to me, and I need to train like a pro level. Like Ronda Rousey's always training. We see that, and so just like I feel like if I was to ever want to be competing with women in that league, I need to train all the time and consistently and have fun with it. I take it seriously, but at the same time, I don't want to get sick of it or bored of it. So I try to motivate myself to be like, if I want to get there, I need to go. You know, can't just rest today and tomorrow I'll go. I need to go. I need to be consistent with it.
Well, I mean, you've got a lot of role models here, you know, that have gone to that next level.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
And so, I mean, you can just sort of look at their blueprint and somewhat follow that, put your own twist on it. And I'm sure down the road you're going to be in the UFC. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, thanks. That's sweet. That's my goal.
Yeah. Well, hey, you know what? I know we're taking you away from your sparring and your training, but I also want to ask you got any shout outs you want to give out there to anybody?
Yes, I want to give a shout out to my parents, to my brother Freddie, who's training, and to my family and to my friends. Especially my family and my friends. They're always there to support me. And a big shout out to my sponsors, Oso Nels, Fatty's Bar, Pre-Funk, Advocare, Treehouse Properties. I want to thank them all. They've all been there to support me. Win or lose, they've always been there to support me. And thanks.
Well, that's so important to have those sponsors, you know, because what you do is it's almost like a full-time, you know, job also. So thanks again for your time. I appreciate it, Veta, and good luck, and we'll stay in contact with you.
Sounds good. Thank you.